Hello, everyone on Eurovision Fam. It is I, Lou Love Stuff, and today we are going to be joined by Tali. She's one of the competitors at the Luxembourg Song Contest this year. So, do you want to go ahead and start by introducing yourself, Tali?
Yes. Hi, guys. I'm Tali. Thanks for having me. I am one of the finalists, as you said, in Luxembourg. I'm super excited. My song is called Fighter, and the contest is January 27th. A little bit about me. I've been living in Luxembourg for about 13 years, and before that, I was in Argentina for 7 years, and then in Chile. So I'm half Latina, and
Okay.
then my mom was also from Israel. So I'm half Israeli, half Latina, but I'm also Luxembourgish. So the cocktail of cultures there. And so, yeah, I've been moving around my whole life. And recently, 4 years ago, I moved to New York to do my studies. I studied music and theater in New York, which was super awesome. And I just finished in May. And yeah, I've been gigging, I've been doing wedding gigs, I've been doing my original music in New York. I've been recording ever since I was 16. And here we are.
You know what? I love it. A little international from a little bit of everywhere. I love
Yeah.
that. And congratulations on finishing your studies. I didn't realize you were just finishing up school there earlier
Yeah.
this year. I know that had to be stressful. So you're going from, the musical theater world into this kind of more Eurovision world. Could you kind of give us an idea of like how you found out about Luxembourg Song Contest?
Yeah, definitely. I was in New York and I had like 8 people within 2 hours send me like, you have to audition for this and this is the news article or whatever. It's like, what is this? I open it, I'm like, oh my God, they're having a Eurovision
Mhm.
contest. And so I immediately sent in my songs. That was back in the summer. And then yeah, we had a
Yeah.
couple of rounds and yeah.
Was it kind of like right after it was announced Luxembourg was coming back that you got all those messages and things?
Yeah. Yeah. It was super sweet. Like a lot of my friends were like, you have to, like they all kind of thought of me and texted me, which that's how I found out. Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome. Though. That's like it's always great when people, think of you when it comes to stuff. You kind of give us an idea of like yourself as a musician and like what kind of music you like to make and perform.
Yeah. Normally I do like pop indie, kind of like think of Lizzie McAlpine, Maggie Rogers, like that realm
Mhm.
of music. But I also really, really like jazz funk. So kind
Mm.
of like Nora Jones meets Harry Styles. Like some like a really cool like jazz funk. Because I have like a band named Blue Stripes that we're kind of recording an album for that right now. And then I have like
Okay.
my own music sound. So those are like the two um music worlds that I'm in. And for the Eurovision, it's like very specific and super
Mhm.
awesome. I don't normally do, but this is kind of like this like Latina groove, makes you want to move your hips, super Eurovision song, and I am obsessed with it. So I guess that's
So I know we're a couple of weeks out. Um, is there anything like you're looking forward to specifically when it comes to competing?
I think just performing, like getting on that stage and feeling the crowd, I think that's just what I'm most excited about. I think everything has been so hyped up, and I've
Mhm.
had so many like photo shoot, interview, and all this stuff, but it doesn't feel like grounded because I haven't stepped foot on that stage, and I'm not normally used to all this stuff. So I'm very excited to just like do that and just do it and connect with the audience and just have the time of my life. So that's kind of what I'm most excited about.
And you mentioned earlier that, once it was announced that Luxembourg was coming back, all these people are messaging you like, oh, you've got to go ahead and try for, to represent Luxembourg. Has Eurovision been on your radar in the past? Or was this kind of like a whole new world for you?
Yeah, so I got to know Eurovision from my grandpa. He used to send me Gmails, like on my email. I used to open it and he used to be like, new update. And then he would send me like all the people that were on and who is who and their history and like all this cool stuff. So I knew of Eurovision just from him and he was super close to me. He passed away
Mhm.
when I was 15. So
Oh,
that's how I know Eurovision, like just from him and his passion. My mom grew up with it because of him. Um, and I never really like was like super into it. I just knew of it from my grandpa. And I know a couple people like Cornelia Jacobs. Like I know a couple people that
Mhm,
inspire me, but I'm not like a huge like fan.
mhm.
And then once Luxembourg was like, we're doing it, I am like so into it. Like I've been watching all the videos and it's so cool. It's like a big party of music. Like it's so cool.
Like you mentioned, your grandfather kind of was an introduction to the contest for you. Did he like ever go back and show you like send you anything of past performances from back when Luxembourg used to compete, or have you looked into any of like the history of the
Of
country at
Luxembourg.
Eurovision?
Yeah, I obviously have now, but I think it was always like international. It was just like he would
Yeah.
always sing every, yeah.
Oh yeah, no, I mean like just as because it's kind of like one of those things where you're potentially going to be representing a country that has a very prestigious history in the contest, even
Does.
though even though I mean I wasn't making memories last time Luxembourg competed. I don't think you were even alive.
No,
You
I
you
don't think
seem
so.
pretty young. I think you're under 30. Um, but like have you like do you have any thoughts about like any of the older songs that have represented the country? Like any past favorites?
Wow, I don't know. I really like what's that one? Um Poupée de cire, poupée de sang.
Yes.
Like
Yeah.
obviously that's a classic.
Yeah.
So yeah. But yeah, I don't know. I didn't know that Luxembourg won so many times for the little amount that it's been in the contest. And I thought that was phenomenal. Like
Yeah.
I was talking to a lot of my friends and they were like, whoever gets to win, the pressure is gonna be crazy because it's like if you go, like you have to get in the top five. Like it's like because it has it has such a good reputation.
Mhm.
Um, and I feel like it hasn't been in the contest for 30 years, you know? So it has so much hype and so many eyes are on Luxembourg. So I think if anything, I'm so honored that it's
Mhm.
happening this year for me and that I'm in the stage with such hype and such yeah, such prestige, as you said.
Oh yeah. I mean, I know it's like a lot of pressure and lots of stuff to kind of
Yeah.
have to put on yourself, but you know, it's exciting at the same time.
Yeah.
And then is there anything like we should expect as far as surprises go when it comes to your performance later on this month?
I don't know about surprises, but I think it's gonna be really cool live. Like insane. Like think dancers, lights. Like I think it's gonna be Eurovision and I'm so excited. The dancers are absolutely insane. Like when I first rehearsal I go in, I was like, there's no way. I was so shocked in the best way possible. And I think the director knows what he's doing. And I think it's a really cool production. And I think it's gonna be a great show. Like every performance is unique and the show is going to vary so much because all songs are so different, which I love. Like it doesn't feel competitive at all because everyone is bringing their own self on stage and the way that the production is done around it makes it very um various and very intriguing to see. So I think as an audience member is going to be awesome. My specific performance, yeah, it's going to be powerful. It's going to be impactful. Like it's just very strong movements, which I think fit the song really well. But then it has like a groove as well. Um, and yeah, vocally it's gonna be a hard song to sing, but I am very excited for the challenge. I like hard songs, so yeah.
Hey, I love that. Like, I mean, you're just kind of making it build up the anticipation even more. So
Yeah,
you're doing a excellent job
gotta
with
reel
that
people
part.
in, you know?
Oh no, I'll be tuning in from over here,
Yes.
100%. And it's kind of because I know you're based in New York,
Yeah.
kind of most of the time. So this next question feels a little weird because our site is specifically for people who are not from countries that compete,
Yeah.
and we specifically like most of the people on our site are kind of based in the States. So I have to ask, is there any country you would like to perform in that you haven't yet? I'm going to go with that instead because usually we ask if there's anywhere you'd perform um, outside of Europe, but is there anywhere you want to perform that you haven't performed at yet?
I would love to perform in Argentina
Mhm.
because I lived there for 7 years and it's like a big part of my heart. Like I just love, the country and the people. Um, and I think going back, you know, I left when I was 10 years old. So I think going back to Argentina
Oh
and
wow.
just performing, I think is going to be such a surreal experience. Like looking at my younger self and just kind of being like, wow, look how far I've come. So I think that's a place I would really like to perform in. Like I've never really thought about that question, but that is awesome. Yeah,
Yeah.
Argentina.
Love to hear it. Love to hear it so much. It's like we have a lot of our people like on our site. We do have a lot of Latina and well, Latino people specifically here. And just last, is there any like message you want to have, like send out to people who are now tuning in and learning about you and your music more now?
Yeah, I feel like through this process, I've learned that I'm a very chill, down to earth person. And so I think that's my way of like connecting with people. Um, I hate the whole like I'm an artist, you're an audience thing. And so I think that's like my main it's who I am. Like reach out, connect if you want to, you know, collab. Like I'm super chill, I'm super down, I'm open. Um and I that's what I love about music, you know, like connecting with people and that's why I do it. I sing to impact, I sing to connect, I sing to touch, and that's who I am. So that's my main message as an artist.
Well, thank you so much for joining us. It's kind of a brief little interview here, but I'm so glad that you got to be here with us on the Eurovision Fam team interview. And thank you for coming here. And this is exciting because I think you're the first person we've ever had, trying to represent Luxembourg that we've had a chance to talk to. And it's also exciting because you're there. So yeah, thank you so much. And if
Thank you.
you're welcome. And yeah, thank you all again for watching the video. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget you've got to go ahead and shout out. We love Tali. We want to go ahead and make sure we're giving her all the support moving forward into the contest. And oh my goodness, I had the date pulled up. What day is the
January 27th
January
at
27th?
8 p.m. So it'd be 2 p.m. New York City time, DC
Mhm.
time.
Yeah. So yeah, like don't forget 8 p.m. Central European time. And so just your time zones and everything to go ahead and tune into that and give Tali our support. Thank you all. If you enjoyed watching the video, go ahead and don't forget to hit like and subscribe. And don't forget to check out our website, eurovisionfam.com, for all the Eurovision Fam things. Thank you again, Tali, for joining us. And bye, y'all.
Thanks for having me.
Okay.